Okay, guys, so Matty is literally fixing the microphone so he can see my boobs better.
Well, we know
not
who the talent. We know who the talent is here.
Yeah, he's such a creeper.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What is she trying to see?
What?
I mean, the mic is still...
It's still blocking your boobs.
Well, not completely.
Did you miss my boobs for 6 weeks?
That's all we thought about.
Yeah.
We are back, motherfuckers! Yeah!
Everywhere.
Okay, welcome to the Rhinebeck Scoop. I'm your host, Jennifer C. This radio show is produced by yours truly, Matty Rosenberg, and Jennifer Hammoud at Radio Free Rhinecliff. Remember to check out our YouTube channel for full episodes. You can see all of us in action, what we look like. I'll give another jiggle. There you go. You can see my boobs. Search on YouTube for Radio Free Rhinecliff and the playlist, The Rhinebeck Scoop. Okay, so we're moving on to Boujee Banter.
All right, then.
Excellent.
Did you miss me?
Of course.
Sure. It's been...
Well, we didn't miss you. We only missed your boobs.
Aw. You didn't miss a show in doing the show?
yeah, but it felt very empty here.
It was quiet.
Very quiet.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I mean, every Friday at 3-ish, we'd be like, what are we going to do?
Yeah, what? I don't know.
It was too early to start drinking.
It went too early.
It's never too early in Rhinebeck to start drinking.
It's probably true, but it was too early because we usually have another show to be slightly sober for.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the show behind me?
Yes.
You mean Norm?
Yes.
Norm.
Why do you have to be sober for that show?
Well,
Well, I do, so I can recall how to push buttons.
Oh, okay.
I don't
I
want to get too
understand.
distracted.
we've been totally sober and forgot to press record. So
So there's that, too.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me what you've been doing since I've been gone.
that can be a Jen question to start with.
Well, first of all, it was a wonderful summer here in
Without me?
Rhinebeck, but we did miss you. One thing that I did that was new was I had never been to Nantucket, and I went to the Nantucket Film Festival, and it was so much fun. I highly recommend people see Baltimoreans and Twinless. They're two independent films that were fabulous.
Oh, good.
That was my highlight.
Nantucket, that's pretty bougie.
Look at me.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, you are bougie.
Actually, I didn't fit in because I'm not like tall and blonde and stacked.
Really? I've been
Yeah.
to Nantucket. I don't remember any of that.
Yeah, it's like kind of proper. People are dressed properly. They're not wearing running shorts and a stained shirt.
Okay. Well, I
Like
don't think
a-
you have to be tall to be in Nantucket.
Oh no, you do.
Oh. I don't remember that from my trip. Wow, I must have really stood out there and didn't even know.
Clearly, people don't look like us.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. Maddie, you? Tell me.
What did I do?
Dime.
Honestly, the summer just flew by. It was. I made it the summer of like fixing broken things, and that was my goal. And then we also worked on some new podcasts that are coming out soon, and that was very exciting.
Oh, nice.
So very excited about new podcasts, and just really busy with that.
But did you do anything exciting? Like, tell me, like,
the podcasts
one
were
thing.
exciting for me.
Yeah, but you didn't go on a trip. You didn't.
Didn't go on a trip. Summer's just it's no different than the rest of the year. I feel like it's always summer.
He doesn't like the heat. It's not like it doesn't. It doesn't do it for him.
No,
Why
it
didn't you
doesn't.
go to Alaska or something?
Oh, that's an interesting idea. No. No, we're just busy doing stories about the elevator breaking at this train station. We had bear sightings. We had
Woodpeckers.
Woodpeckers now. Very exciting in the WhatsApp over here in Rhinecliff.
Yeah, I heard there was an incident at the Dutchess County Fair with pigs.
There
Oh, yeah.
was.
I
yes.
read all
Yeah.
about that.
And
Yeah.
catch
We did a
up.
whole podcast on it.
Yeah, and I have strong opinions about that. Maybe I'll get to it today if we have time. But good. I'm glad to hear it. I think that in the Hudson Valley, honestly, I love summer here. Mm-hmm. And I love every season here, except I'm not the biggest fan February, March. Mm-hmm. I'm actually down with January now. Mm-hmm. I'm actually pretty down with January.
Same.
February, March, it can be tough.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a rough one. So
April's not awesome either. It's very
April's mixed.
very brown.
April can be mixed.
April.
Because I feel like there's some Aprils that like you get the early spring and then some you don't. So I feel okay about April, but definitely like February and March. But like if I could have stayed for all summer here, I would have. And I will next summer. But I have been in the motherland, the land of hot women and cocaine. Do you guys know where that is?
Colombia.
And I will be talking about my trip later because I want to kind of tie it into my sweet and sour. And I think you guys are going to find some parts of it very interesting. And you're going to be like, wow, that was crazy. Because it was not, I think people, no, I don't know what people think, but I think when you hear that, you're thinking 100% vacation, and she was like on the beach, and it wasn't like that at all. It was great, but it wasn't like that at all. So I will explain what I did there and how much fun I had and some of the other things that happened as well. But first, I brought back presents.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I forgot to take off price tags. My bad. But these are for you, and these are Colombian coffee beans.
Nice.
In chocolate.
Thank
Wow,
you.
very nice.
And then this is just a little sample of their dark chocolate.
Excellent.
Oh, thank you.
So there you go.
Yeah,
I didn't forget
that's so
about you.
thoughtful.
I know. I
Thank
didn't. Why would
you.
I would never forget
Love
about you.
it.
Good. Okay, so what I want to do is move on a little bit more with Boujee Banter, and I have a new hero here in Rhinebeck that I read about. This happened while I was gone. I have so much respect for this person. I want to make sure I'm saying her name right. Lydia Slaby.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we know Lydia well.
Yep.
That is a gangster bitch. Like, I love her so much. Okay, so apparently,
I love her too.
We
And
both
I'm-
love her.
you know her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, is she a gangster bitch?
Yes. I would say
she's-
definitely she's gangster.
She's so
in the most positive
strong.
connotation.
Did
And
she
smart.
throw down like gang signs and all that kind of shit?
I don't know what gang signs are. Does she?
I mean, the first thing you have to know about her is that she is incredibly smart.
She's brilliant.
Okay, I know nothing about this woman.
Just
but
so you know.
I have.
She's not only gangster, she's also brilliant.
Okay, so I have to say that I love. Apparently, she is a Rhinebeck. Hold on, I have this written here. Rhinebeck Village
Trustee.
Board of Trustee.
Yes.
Okay. And apparently during a meeting, she repeated many times, I am beyond furious. I am beyond furious, the town supervisor told the Rhinebeck Area Chamber of Commerce and various elected officials that the town was rich. Wait, okay, first of all, isn't this town rich?
We're mixed.
Are we really?
Yeah,
okay,
we are.
who do you know that's poor?
If you look at the school lunches.
Okay. See, now you took it to a level that wasn't funny.
Oh, I'm sorry. But I thought you were asking a real question.
I love that she said, I am beyond furious. She said it several times. And that's something that I say to my husband when I'm mad. I don't know if you guys do that with your significant others, but I'm like, I am beyond mad. I am beyond furious. I am beyond frustrated. And so I love that she just like took it out on all of Rhinebeck. And I think that's kind of cool and gangster. And then she said, I think this is a separate meeting. I think she was talking about the village, someone. And she said, but Slaby then responded, has she put that in writing and signed it in blood? Oh my God. That's amazing.
She did
like
say
that
that.
is, I'm telling you, that is such a fucking gangster bitch. Like I want to take her out to a coffee at Bread Alone. Like who says that?
Somebody who's beyond angry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. I just have so much respect for that. I think it made the village meetings exciting, and I love anyone that adds drama. So, Lydia, I don't know you. If you hear this, I welcome you to come on. Let's like throw down some gang signs. Let's create a gang for Rhinebeck. Let's like fuck it up. Let's scream at some people. Let's sign some shit in blood. I am down for all of it. So, God bless her.
There is a follow-up to this.
There was.
Okay, what's the follow-up?
She apologized.
Oh, yeah, I read that, but I didn't want to talk about that. Who gives a shit?
Well, I think it's only fair to tell the whole story.
Oh, wait, sorry. Yes, the follow-up, I remember. She went on vacation, and she thought about what she did.
Yes.
So basically that translates to she was probably drunk and high.
During vacation or when she said the blood thing?
Oh, during vacation. It's okay to be drunk and high during vacation. Weed is legal. Psilocybin, well, it's not legal, but it's okay. And then if she was drinking margaritas, she probably had like this overwhelming maybe guilt or something and she felt bad. But it said specifically in the article, she thought about what she did on vacation.
Yes.
Which means she was partying her ass off and she's like, fuck, I'll go back to Rhinebeck and apologize.
It's one theory.
No?
I mean, she didn't take me with her, so I don't know what she was doing.
Anyway, much love to her. Much love to you, Lydia. Let's get together. Let's have a tea.
Cool.
Let's have her come on. Okay. So I just want to remind everyone that it's the start of the Hudson Valley Fall, and it's glorious. So if you're listening in the city and beyond, get up to the Hudson Valley soon. September and October, to me, are the best months. Like, I think they're the most beautiful months here. So
Yeah,
definitely get your ass up here. Okay, so now I want to go on to Boujee News. I feel like you guys haven't done this in a while. I'm a little rusty. So I'm sorry if I keep saying, so I'm going to move on to this and move on to that. I'm just a little rusty. So, all right. So I am very proud of some of our Rhinebeck residents who supported, and I hopefully will get the name right, Harrison Tercios, the 23-year-old undocumented immigrant who was swept up in the ICE raids.
ICE.
Okay. I didn't want to have that on YouTube.
ICE?
Yeah.
On YouTube?
Yeah. ICE, and then following the next word.
Got it.
Yeah. Thanks, Jen.
No worries.
So to me, it doesn't matter what side of politics you're on. This isn't a political show. It's always exciting when a community joins forces and supports one of our own. This young man has been through a lot of trauma, and I hope he's doing at least a little bit better. Do you guys have any thoughts of this?
I mean, everyone that I know supported it, and I think the outcome is a little bit better than at least that I had anticipated. I thought he was going to be deported immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still in custody, and until he's out of custody and back in Rhinebeck, I'll remain vigilant on wanting him back.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was still in custody.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay. And he's up in Orange County?
They moved him back from
Louisiana.
And so, yeah, I think he is in Orange County now. Yes.
Wow. Okay. So I thought he was okay here in Rhinebeck. I didn't realize he was still in custody. So I can't imagine the stress this poor kid's under. I mean, I understand he's a young man, but I just feel for him. I had a tiny taste of my own stress with immigration in another country, and I feel even more sympathetic and empathetic to his plight, to my little rhinos who took the bus down to Manhattan and fought for him. You're all awesome. I'm so happy to call you my fellow rhinos. So thank you for doing that. I mean, for me, this, again, isn't a political show, but, you know, I have to be honest here. And I was thinking about it today. I'm like, do I talk about this? Don't I talk about this? But, I mean, I think we should all be open. And, you know, I don't have my birthright citizenship here. I'm Latina. I'm from a Latin American country. And, you know, it's something I've had to start to think about. It's like, let's be realistic. We have to create a plan B here. And that's just how it is. It's sad to say. It's awful to say. But I'm just so glad that I live in a community where maybe someone like me or Hershon doesn't look like all of you, but you're also supportive. And I think that's so amazing.
Yes.
True.
And I think that's just, it makes me so happy. It really makes me so emotional. So I just want to say thank you to all of you. I think you're awesome.
You're listening to the Rhinebeck Scoop. This is Matty Rosenberg, and I'm telling you to give us 5 stars and tell a bougie friend.
Okay, perfect. I do have a little bit for the Rhinebeck rant right now. Mm-hmm. That's my new segment. Little annoyed with something I saw in the village, and I've seen it several times now, and it does not have to do with driving or cars, Matty, because I know you're sick of that shit.
I'm not sick of it.
This has to do with, okay, this is one of my life pet peeves, and I just want to say that in Rhinebeck, you should know better than to do this. And here's the thing I can't stand. Like, you see someone in the village, and they're a very attractive person, for example, the one woman I'm thinking of, and she's in her little expensive running outfit, and she's running, and she's looking cute, and she's running down the streets. Here's the thing is, like, you have to check yourself if you're going to run through the village and you have good form. I've seen so much bad running form in this village. Like, it's embarrassing. I keep seeing such bad form. Mm-hmm. Like, pick up your motherfucking feet when you run. Like, that is my big thing. Like, do you know what I mean when people shuffle?
Sure.
They don't pick up their feet. Do you know what I mean?
No shuffling.
Yeah, no shuffling. Like, I understand if you're 82 and running, you're shuffling. But if you're our age, you should be picking up your feet. And they're called turnovers. And you need to, like, Google that, ChatGPT it, get a running coach, do something, because that drives me crazy.
And nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to drive you crazy.
No, because it's annoying. It's like, wait a minute, you're in the cute outfit. You're a very attractive person. I enjoy watching your butt, whatever. But then you're shuffling along. This needs to stop.
You should start shooting video of the shufflers.
I'm gonna.
And
Yeah,
shame
actually,
them. You
you
should
should.
shame them.
You should.
I know. I'm gonna. My next Instagram post, I'll put up a reel of a shuffler.
Well, also you're protecting them because eventually they're going to trip and fall with on the cracks in the village.
Shuffling is probably not good
Yeah,
for.
it's very
Maybe
very
they learn their
dangerous.
lesson because you need to pick up your feet. So that is my Rhinebeck rant, and I think everyone should learn good running form. I have to say, I have an amazing running form. No, I
have
do.
no doubt.
I have amazing running form. I was taught the proper running form. I have naturally good turnovers. So I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Can you look at mine?
Yeah, I can look at yours.
Okay.
You want to send me a video?
No.
Can I tell you if it sucks?
Yes.
She needs to know if she's shuffling.
Hold on. Yeah. Do you think you're a shuffler? Have you seen her run?
I usually
No.
just walk. But I will run to be critiqued because I like the challenge.
Do you run?
I don't run, no. Bicycle.
Oh, that's right. You're a big bicycler. Okay. Yeah, I want to see.
Well, you can tape me.
Yeah, I'll get on my bicycle and then follow you. That would be the good idea.
And then I'm going to shuffle shame you all over my Instagram.
Shuffle shaming should be, you should reserve that domain.
Every day I'm shuffling. Dun, 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 dun.
Or at
I
least
will.
You should start an Instagram page just for that.
Oh, shuffle shaming? Oh my God, be so good.
Actually, you've been looking to find out how to make the what do they call the dollar bills in slang? The bank.
Oh yeah, bank. Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
there is
yeah,
an
I could.
Instagrammer I follow who goes around New York City and he follows people as they walk and then discusses how slow they are.
That's kind of funny.
Shuffle shame. This is
Yeah,
perfect.
okay. So now I'm thinking this is my new business. Shuffle shame. Okay. All right, you guys, you better pick up your feet because I'm going to be out there with a fucking camera. Okay.
Okay, and then Matty, you're going to tape me, and then she's going to critique me.
She's
Down.
going to put you on Instagram.
Okay, I have the right outfit
Shame
on
you.
today.
I'm going to shame you. No, I would never shame you, Jen. You know that's a lie. Anyway, so I also want to get to, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the sweet and the sour because it's long. And this, I'm going to go into my trip, and I wanted to talk about my tiny little immigrant story. Obviously, not comparing anything to the person I just talked about, but it was kind of something. It was a doozy. So, first of all, I want to ask Matty and Jen. I know you don't believe in the woo-woo and all that kind of stuff, but do you believe in manifestation or the law of attraction?
That sounds very woo-woo.
I don't know what they. I mean,
I know
don't know.
manifestation. Well, actually,
I don't
describe it
think
to
so.
us.
Yeah. Why don't you describe it to us?
So you know what manifestation is. So let's say that I wanted to manifest this podcast, and so I thought about it for months, and then the opportunity came up to be introduced to you, Matty. So like I manifested it,
Got it.
right? Or maybe you manifested the Nantucket Film Festival. You're like, oh, I really want to branch out and get out there and blah blah blah, and you manifested that.
I don't believe in it.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't think I would use that word for what you just described.
Okay.
I mean, I would.
But
I'd work hard to achieve my goal.
That's
which is different.
part of. No, it's not. That's the first step is the manifestation part, like in your mind, and then you have to work toward it as
Okay,
well.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
go
yeah.
with it then.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you a really good story today. If you don't believe in law of attraction or manifestation or
Law of
anything,
attraction is like meow, like you're.
no, law of attraction is. How would I explain law of attraction? Law of attraction is like attracts like. So let's say Matty wanted to attract more podcasts about fashion and stuff. So he would kind of manifest that in his mind.
Yes.
And like attracts like. And it's also the idea of, for example, like if you're a good, happy person, you're attracting the same. You're not attracting like real downers or
Okay.
anything like that. So I will tell you my story, and you tell me after this story if you believe in manifestation or law of attraction.
Okay.
All right. So let me tell you, I went back to Colombia, which is my home country. I was adopted from there, and I decided to go back and do what they call, I didn't know what it was called until I was there, but it was called a roots trip. And you go back and you basically explore your roots, and a lot of people on these trip, adoptees, they will only go back for a very short amount of time, maybe like a week, and they'll find their birth parents or at least the birth mother or maybe the birth father. I didn't do any of that. So I more was interested in the culture and connecting to the culture. And I've been taking Spanish lessons for now 6 months. So I was really interested in also improving my Spanish. So those were my two big goals, was knowing the culture and the Spanish and all that. And so I knew I ran a risk when I went in there of not being let out of Colombia, because on my American passport, it says born in Colombia. They consider you a citizen and you have to have the Colombian passport. So when I got into immigration, I knew there was a risk. It depended on the officer. Like, the officer was going to be cool, the officer was not going to be cool. Unfortunately, I got a very uncool officer.
Oh, wow.
And my first words in Colombia was the officer screaming at me and saying to me in Spanish, "You are Colombian, you are Colombian, why don't you have the passport? We're not going to let you out without the passport." So she was going hardcore on me. And I was just like, I was explaining the best I could to her and explained I tried to do in Boston and it didn't work out, blah, blah, blah. So she was like, "Okay, you're going to be here for a month, whatever, stamp my passport." And I got into the hotel and I was like, I had a moment where I was just like, what the fuck did I get myself into? This is like fucking crazy what I just signed up for. And I had a second. I just needed to compose myself. And I said, okay, I got myself into this situation. I need to get myself out of this situation. It was really interesting. It's not busy season in Bogota at all. I tried to book 2 other hotels. For some reason, Marriott would just not let me book them. I don't know, whatever. So I booked my third choice. And when I got into the hotel, I realized I don't have the time to navigate the Bogota bus system and all that kind of stuff. So I need to hire a driver. So I went to the hotel and I said to them, "Hey, do you have a driver?" And they were like, "Yeah." So they brought out this guy named Juan Carlos. And they said, "He's going to be your driver." And I said, "Oh, that's so cool. Okay, cool." So I took a shower, met him back in an hour, and I went to the first agency. And this is the agency, the welfare agency in Colombia. It's like everyone knows it. They deal with adoption. If you have to be taken out of a family, it's like famous in Colombia. And I could not have been told more bullshit than I was told in that agency. I've learned later is very corrupt. They were just giving me lip service. My Spanish is good enough to understand, so I was understanding. I went back there 2 weeks later with Juan Carlos, and he told me the exact same story. He's like, "Yeah, they're bullshit." So that was really hard, and I felt defeated because I have to get this information from my birth certificate to get the passport. So, like, what am I going to do now? So it ended up that I explained the situation to Juan Carlos. By the way, you guys, no one speaks English in Colombia. No one. I found one person who spoke English, one. And I told him, "Please don't speak English with me. Your English is great. I'm working on my Spanish." So I had Juan Carlos. He took me to the next place, which was the Hall of Records, where we were trying to find my original birth certificate. And I have to say, he was an angel. He came into every single office and fought for me every fucking time.
Wow.
I went to the Hall of Records 7 times.
Wow.
I went to the passport office 2 times. I went to the foreign ministry 3 times. I went to, I don't even know, the Registro Civil, the civil registry. I went there 3 times. So you can imagine what this was like to get everything in order. And he sat there and he fought for me every single time. And what I read online when I was there that shocked me, again, like, I was like, oh, what did I get myself into? A lot of adoptees cannot find the information they need from the birth certificate. So, for example, one adoptee that was in very similar situation to mine took them 4 years to get the citizenship card, the cedula, and you need to get the citizenship card first and then the passport. So I was like, oh, fuck. Matty, okay? He's falling asleep.
Not at all. I just had something in my eye about what you said.
We went into the office to get the citizenship card, and Juan Carlos took these 2 guys into the back room. Don't know what the fuck he said to them. I got the citizenship card in 1 day.
Wow.
One day. 1 day. Usually takes adoptees years, lawyers,
Good
whole
on Juan.
thing. 1 day. I don't know what he said. He wouldn't tell me what he said. I was like, tell me what you said. He's like, no, don't worry about it. Blah, 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 blah. I gave him money. I was like, you can bribe the fuck out of them. I have money. And they wouldn't take it. So they were very honest. I have to say that. So then we had to get over the next hurdle of getting the passport. And that's an even trickier situation because I kind of bypassed whatever he did with the cedula, but to show them my birth record, which was, I found out all this kind of dark stuff. And basically my birth certificate is basically a joke. What ended up happening, he said, listen, he said, my nephew is going to be one of the youngest judges in Colombia. And he specializes in citizenship rights. The nephew petitioned the court for me. I got the passport in 2 days.
So it's like America. It's all who you know.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But talk about manifestation. Talk about law of attraction. All I did before this trip was like, I went to, a psychic. I know you guys don't believe in this, but I went to a psychic. I worked with an ancestral healer. I did everything I could. I'm not religious, but I prayed on the whole thing, and I wanted to manifest the right outcome. I don't think it's a coincidence that of all the people in Colombia I could have met, every tour guide, every hotel, that this is the guy I got. And then on top of it, his nephew specializes in citizen rights. I mean, you can't make that up. That's crazy. Even if you guys don't believe, that's still a crazy story.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a huge story. So anyway, I ended up getting what I needed, which was really good. They gave me a little crap when I left the country, but that's okay. And but everything turned out really well. And on top of that, I had a really good time. I got to see so much of Colombia. I got to see the jungle. I got stopped by the police in FARC territory, so that was terrifying. So I got to see the real Colombia, and I love it. And I'm so proud, to be from both countries, and it actually made me even prouder to be an American. Like I love both cultures, and when I was there, I realized that I'm like, oh, this is growing up in the U.S. was a really special place to live. Also, another thing, when I would have turned 15. Pablo Escobar, who's a big drug lord in Colombia, would have still had the reins. Orphans at the age of 15 are thrown out onto the street. The adoption agency does not keep them. So, I do see that it was a gift that I was adopted. And even though my adopted family was terrible, I still see it as a gift. So 2 things can be correct at the same time to me. So anyway, I just thought you guys would find that story a little interesting.
Sure.
Absolutely.
And American immigration, smooth sailing, no problems whatsoever. I went out. There's something now, just a little hint to people, called TSA PreCheck Touchless. It's new. They added it a month ago. And I highly recommend it. It does all your biometrics. And all you have to do is stand in front of a screen and they let you go. And when I came back in, they did the biometrics. I did have to go to an agent like everyone else, but no problem. And I spent a month in Colombia. It says born in Colombia on my passport. Whole thing. I didn't have the stamp to come back to the U.S. They had to know I was a dual citizen. Just let me right through. I was really happy about that, too. So I thought you'd find that a little interesting.
Very.
I'm so excited for you that you had the experience that you were hoping for.
Yeah, I did. I mean, there was some stress, but it was good. And it was wonderful. And I feel like I have friends down there. I got to meet my Spanish professor in Medellin. So that was amazing. And I'm going back down in November, and then possibly December, and definitely February.
Wow.
So, yeah. And so I'm going to try to live between here and Colombia a little bit part-time.
And will you stay, do you have an idea of whether you'll stay with people the next time or the next couple times, or you're going to continue in a hotel?
So I should have clarified that. I spent, let's say, the first 4 days in a hotel, and then I spent the rest of the time in Airbnb.
I see.
Yeah.
Because it's a whole different experience.
It's a whole different experience. So the next time I go down, I'll probably continue to do the whole Airbnb thing. And I really have to take a look around Colombia. But later next year, I'm looking to probably buy something there, buy property.
Great.
So, yeah.
Amazing.
So, so it's awesome. And hopefully my Spanish will be really good at that point. And so I'm excited about all of that. Yeah.
Yay.
So it was a good trip. So
That's fantastic.
and anyone who's adopted, I did it. I'm doing it hardcore because most people who are adopted, they do the birth mother, they do the thing, they do the week, they come back and they're like, I'm done. I had my closure, and I think that's wonderful. But mine was a lot more expansive, and it's continuing to be a lot more expansive. So,
And how did the
yay.
food work for you there?
I have to say, I am actually really homesick for the food because I could eat whatever I wanted there.
Wow.
Because they don't have everything wrapped in plastic. They don't have, like an organic farm next to a non-organic farm and everything's spreading and cross-contamination. They don't have any of that. Everything's organic. Let's just say everything's organic there. So I was eating French fries. I was drinking soda, anything I wanted.
Wow.
Dairy, no. I should take that back. Dairy I had a little bit of a problem with, but everything else, yeah. Gluten, everything. Rice, corn, everything.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I can see why you'd want to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
it was very, very helpful. So yeah, I really appreciate that. Anyway, I just wanted to say that, I'm so happy to be back in Rhinebeck too.
Welcome back.
Yeah. And it's cool that I get to have like two different cultures,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? Like they're so vastly different. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool.
very.
Anyway, all right, my little rhinos, remember to shop right here at the Epicurean for all your upscale grocery and gift-giving needs. You can leave me a voicemail at 845-307-7446 or email me at comments@radiofreerhinecliff.org or follow me, and follow me at Free Spirit Jennifer C. because I post about the show. And now that I'm back, I'll be posting more questions and asking you guys more things. So just so you know, and other fun stuff. Until next time. All right, I'm going to attempt this. Shana Tova.
Shana Tova.
Shona,
Shana Tova.
Shana Tova, which means Happy New Year to all of our Jewish rhinos because we have Rosh Hashanah coming up. Yes, so Shana Tova to Jen and to Matty and to all of you. Love you, RBK. Should I say it in Spanish? Te amo, RBK.
Perfect.
That's great.
Yeah.